This is Steve's idea of flat pack. Sit on your phone and drink coffee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna confiscate his phone because literally this is as far as we've got. But Steve.
Oi, let's put on this whole album.
Okay, we'll put on The Greatest Showman album. Will that pump you up more?
Yeah.
Blue's been really helpful. This is the wardrobe so far. We haven't got divorced yet, have we?
Nearly. We'll see how the next one's going.
Okay. Nearly one wardrobe. Woo, woo, woo. How do you feel? You got a wardrobe?
I hate flat pack furniture.
You had a little bit of a freak out. One of the pieces is in the sofa somewhere.
No, it's staying there.
But we've got a wardrobe! Woo! And a dog. It's got now. Happy Monday morning, Stephen Booker.
Welcome to London. Happy Monday. It's a very grey day here in London.
It's a very miserable day today.
Classic London, England day.
Yes.
Very grey, very wet. Yeah, one of those days that you're like, oh, why do I live here? Because I love it.
We are at the moment standing on Ranmore Common because Steve and I have just done a little photo shoot for something that's going up on my Instagram later this month. But we have just come out, it's stopped raining for once and the sun has been coming in and out, but we just kind of shot with it overcast, which is quite nice. But this is the hill that Steve and I bought coffees from the petrol station.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, and then we came out and had like Oreos and coffee on the hill for sunset, which was back in October, when it was actually, I think, warmer than it is now. But we are just finished and we're just heading back. We're just rounding up the dog's bait is slowly making her way back to us. But look at this view! You don't get more Surrey hills than that view. But the reason that we came here was actually because I wanted to take a picture on a wooden fence and then with a good lookout point. But they've recently changed the fences to barbed wire and metal. And I ain't sitting on that. And it doesn't look pretty. So we've had to improvise a little bit, but I think we got the shot. Do you think we got the shot, Steve?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're a little bit unlucky. We've been waiting for the last couple of days to shoot this.
I know.
Because the weather's not been great here in Surrey.
No.
But we've had spells of sun.
Yeah.
It's been alright, yeah. I think the location's really good. Also, I think they've burnt a load of trees.
Good morning, everyone. It's actually Wednesday today. This week has been a bit of a weird week. I think the last time that I vlogged was when Steve and I went up for a meeting in London on Monday. And then yesterday was just filled with like loads of phone calls and emails and I just didn't get a chance to vlog and we were just in the flat all day. This week is filled with a lot of meetings, which is quite good actually. I like to like get out of the house and like go and meet people, especially if you work on your own. It is nice to speak to people during the day and not just the dogs. Steve is currently down in Brighton and I am just getting ready because I've got an event this afternoon with Wayla, who are like an influencer marketing company. So they are like the in-between between the brands and influencers, and they are organising an event. But the talk that I'm really excited about is there's someone from Instagram talking about Instagram stories and like how to kind of make your stories better or improve them, or like little tips and tricks. So I'm really excited to watch that. It is at a really fancy gym in Kensington called Equinox Gyms. They're all over the world. The first time I heard about them, there's one in New York, but they're really expensive to join. So I'd be quite interested to see like what it looks like inside. I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to film, but if I can film any of it, I will. I am just getting ready. Well, actually I'm not. I'm procrastinating and I'm sitting on the couch, but I am about to get ready to head up there. And then I am meeting Steve, Dave, and Dave's friend later, and we're going to see Bon Iver, which we've had the tickets on the fridge for like the last 6 months, and today is the day we finally get to see him, which I'm so excited about. So we'll be heading to Hammersmith Apollo in the evening, but I'm going to stay up in London because there's no point. My event starts at 2 and then it ends at 4:30, so there's really no point me coming back. It will take me about an hour to get back, and then there's just no point. So I'm going to have to try and make my way from Kensington to Hammersmith, which I don't think is going to be that hard. But I do need to look at the route to try and work out where I'm going. But I thought I'd take you guys along with me. Obviously this week has been a bit weird, just in sense of there hasn't been that much like vlog material, because there hasn't really been anything like crazy exciting to vlog. Obviously I vlogged the very, very exciting thing of Steve making a new wardrobe, which is great. But I wouldn't say vlog material wise it's the best. Thank you so much to everyone who has given suggestions for the Creative Women or Women in Creative Industries series. I'm really excited. I've already been contacted by some very exciting creative women. I think that's it really. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get myself ready and then head up to London. We are driving home, just driving over Hammersmith Bridge.
Yeah, it's good bridge, this one actually,
My favourites.
It's good bridge. It's your favourites.
It's
guys,
green.
look over there, look. Oh, London. I love London when it's a night like this.
But I'm just on the way home. We've just gone to see Bon Iver. It was one of the best gigs I have ever seen. We saw him about 8 years ago, and he was amazing then. But tonight, he was just on another level. You couldn't even really see him. He didn't have the spotlight on him on the stage.
But then does that not kind of almost define his, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, but like,
epitomises his role.
You don't need to see him.
Yeah.
Like you don't. But it was unbelievable, and the lights and the staging. It almost looked like he was in a cave. And this is gonna sound really weird, but you were going to church in his cave.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, baby, I'm with you.
Like all of the music is very like it makes you feel an emotion, or it's emotional.
It was quite an emotional experience.
Yeah, yeah. So we are just, and also we were just saying that well, what other artist, when you go see them in a show, actually plays their whole album? For the first half, he just played one of his albums, and it was amazing.
Yeah, like as the track listing on the album.
As it's supposed to be heard, and I thought that was just, I've never been to see an artist that does that kind of thing, so that's pretty awesome. Someone's just being really stupid in front of me.
Yeah.
But Steve and I are now driving home. I went to the event at Equinox today, which I was obviously telling you about earlier, but I just ended up running a little bit late. I managed to get there on time, but I just couldn't film anything on the way. So, and also in there, I couldn't really film because it was like talks and stuff. But what I will do is, before I edit this video in the morning, I will show you some of the hacks that I learned from the Instagram guy for your Instagram stories, because I learned some that were amazing and think I would like to share them with you too. But I'm gonna go now because I'm driving and I'm getting distracted. So I'll see you guys in the morning or at home. Good night. Okay, we're recording. Hello everyone, it's Thursday morning, the morning of my vlog going out this evening. I thought I'd take you through the things that I learned in the Instagram workshop yesterday. Also, I've been editing my vlog this morning, and I realised my face is not in it that much this week. I've basically either filmed Steve, or like flat pack wardrobes, or like random shots of the tube. So I'm sorry it's been a little bit disjointed this week, but that basically describes my week. So yeah, that's what it's like. I guess doing these weekly vlogs, some weeks will be better than others. So that's why this week might feel a little bit disjointed. But next week, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But I thought I'd share with you some of the tips and tricks that I learnt yesterday. So most of them I already knew, but there are a couple of them that I thought I'd share with you guys because they're really clever and I didn't know about them. First one is actually to do with boomerangs. Some people don't use boomerangs. I quite like them. If you use them in the right way, I think they can be quite clever. But if we just flick to my screen recording now, if you go to the Boomerang app and tap with 4 fingers on the screen, you get a secret menu. And you know when you upload to Instagram and your boomerang becomes really pixelated, it's because it's not in its best definition that it could be. So I'm gonna tap with 4 fingers and hope this works first time. Okay, there we go. So just really aggressively tap on the app with 4 fingers. It has to be 4, I don't know why. And basically you will get a screen which has different options on it. So you've got like 1080 or 720, and when I looked, the resolution was on 720, and that's probably why some of my stuff has been going pixelated. You could also pick forward and back pause, forward only and back only, as well as the frame counts. So that's something that I didn't know about and was very useful last night at Bon Iver. I gave it a go, and just in general, I think that's probably going to make my boomerangs better when I upload them to Instagram, because that's what I've been finding. So that's the first one. So if you go to your thing, let's just take a picture of my slippers on Instagram stories, you can obviously colour fill the screen, which I'm sure, like, I knew about this already, but then a lot of people in the actual like talk didn't know about. So basically if you hold your finger on the screen and you go to the paint tool, click that, and then hold your finger on the screen, it will completely colour the screen in a block colour, so you don't have to actually colour in the screen individually, which I thought was quite helpful, especially if you're putting notes. Then another one is that you can actually keep GIFs, you can flip GIFs. So I don't know, say we'll do, cool, okay, this like rolly guy. So what you can do is if you tap him, he flips around, which I didn't know about. Okay, then there is also an app called Over, which you can do things like reveal pictures in the same little story. It's a really useful app, especially if you want to kind of like put graphics on it and make it a little bit different. Obviously now there are like 4 font styles. Apparently the guy said yesterday, you know how sometimes some people have got GIFs at the moment and then some people haven't. Apparently they roll it out really slowly to see how it affects other people's followers compared to the people that don't have it, which I kind of think is a little bit unfair, but obviously that's how they compare like how good things are. So that was quite interesting. The other thing is, I wonder if I can actually do it. Basically, yeah, masking, here we go. So you can add your image, I don't know, let's say my feet from yesterday, make it bigger, put that in like that. And then if you click that, basically you can then like, it's a bit like on Adobe Photoshop when you can like move layers backwards and forwards. So that is a really good app and you can play around with that. I could literally be there for hours, so probably I'm not going to do that right now. But a good one if you want to layer things and make like a little individual story. If you play around with that app, it is very good. It is subscription based, but I think you have like 7 days free, so you could give it a go and then see if you liked it. Remember to cancel your subscription if you don't like it though. And then the last one, which I really liked and is probably my favorite and most useful, so if we go back to Instagram, okay, let's just do this. So I don't know, let's go rainbow text test. Basically this is how you can make a gradient on your text. So if you've seen some people's stories and they've got like rainbow text, this is how you do it. So you select all the text and then click on like a colour. So basically if you hold down both fingers, do not let go, there's a little bit of a knack to it, and move them at the same time, you get a gradient on your text. Which that means you've got rainbow text. That was my favourite one that I learned yesterday. I will try and think if I can think of any others and put them in next week's one, but those are the ones that stood out and the ones that actually I took away from the talk. So yeah, I thought it was really interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys, just in case you're interested too, because everyone's interested in making their stories a little bit better. Also, I just think it's such an amazing thing. One of the things that I also learned is obviously stories is not part of that weird Instagram algorithm that there is at the moment, like with people's pictures. So if you post a story and people follow you, then you like, and you're the most recent one in their feed, 9 times out of 10 you will come as the first story that people click onto. And if you're like me and have to get rid of all those little red circles and just flick through people's stories, you will come up first. So that is another thing that I found. Yeah, I just had a great day yesterday. It was really good fun. But those were the things that I took from the talk specifically. So I hope you guys have enjoyed those little tips and tricks. I'm gonna get back to editing this vlog now, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Goodbye!